Are you among those that experience a wave of nausea, dizziness, fatigue, or even headache when you travel? Or you do vomit whenever you travel? And because of that, you have refused to visit your village for the past 6 years. Don't worry, you are not alone. There are thousands and millions of persons that experience such symptoms, and the commonest explanation to this is it could be motion sickness. Motion sickness is a condition whereby conflicting signals are being sent to the brain by the vestibular system and the eyes. The vestibular system is part of the inner ear that functions by maintaining balance, equilibrium, and spatial orientation. Here is what happens in motion sickness. For instance, if you are traveling by road, a signal is being sent by eyes to your brain that you are on motion. In the same spot or in the same process, your inner ear sends signal to your brain that you are not moving or that you are static, and that will lead to two opposing signals being sent to the brain, which will cause sensory conflict or sensory mismatch, which will bring about those symptoms as earlier mentioned, symptoms of fatigue, headache, or vomiting. That's what happens in motion sickness. Those are don't dey too serious, and I no like am. Imagine say you dey travel from Owerri to Port Harcourt, and your eyes dey signal to your brain say you don motion, whereas your inner ear dey tell your brain, that same brain, say you no dey on motion, say you dey sit down or say you dey one place. Understand? That kind of thing dey cause confusion for your brain, like two opposing signals at once. Dey cause confusion, na wetin we dey call sensory conflict or sensory mismatch. Na wetin dey lead to those fatigue, headache, and vomiting. You get? But then it's important to know this. Motion sickness is prominent in children, but it can happen at any age. Although some people, as they grow older, they stop having the symptoms. But here is the good news. This thing can be prevented from happening. Although in some persons it might be very difficult, that it might need you to take medication or visit your doctor for guidelines. But on a general note, avoiding alcoholic beverages would help you, not to have the symptoms. Avoiding reading, like to avoid reading. I know you like to read. You like to read your way into words, but then while traveling and you do have such symptoms, avoid reading. Also, avoid overeating before traveling, and seats that face backwards, like seats that do back the driver. But it's important to note that proper ventilation and sleep can help alleviate or prevent symptoms of motion sickness. If you got value, feel free to share it with your loved ones. iDealmedhealth, creating a healthy world.